it's Holly, and I wanted to show you guys how to do one of my favorite little accent stitches on project, and that is the popcorn stitch. It's a little harder to do than like your puff stitch and the bobble, but it's not that hard. You guys can totally do it. So let's get started on the tutorial. Okay, so to do the popcorn stitch, we just need to start with a foundation chain, and that should always start with a slip knot. Sorry, I have a little trouble there, but you can do your slip knot however you want. And then you just want to chain an even number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. Nice even number. What you're going to do is chain 1 and then single crochet into that first one. Okay, and then single crochet all the way across. That was number 1. So I'll show you again how to do single crochet. You just go through the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. So that's 2, 3, 4. Oh, my tail there, sorry. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, there are 10 single crochets, and this will now be the front of our work. So we chain 1, turn our work, and we're going to put a single crochet in that first stitch. That is just to give us a nice border around our popcorn stitches. So the popcorn stitch is comprised of 5 double crochets. So to do a double crochet, you yarn over, go through the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so that is your first double crochet. We need to put 4 more in there. So that was 1, and we're going to go 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so for right now, what you should have will look like a fan or a shell stitch, but this is where we get to the popcorn part. So give yourself a little slack there and take your hook out and count back to the first double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy right here is number 5. And it's important to know what's the back of your work and what's the front of the work, because to make your popcorn stitch pop out either direction. So this is the back of the work we're working on. So what we want to do is come through the other side of that stitch, grab the hoop. You can tighten down on it a little. Grab the hoop, pull it through, and then tighten it up a little. And as you can see on the other side, it has made it pop out into kind of like a little popcorny piece. Then what we want to do is go into the next stitch there, and just put a single crochet in there. And that is our first popcorn stitch. And now I'll show you if we're going to put another one in the very next stitch, and I'll show you if we had come from this side the way it would look. So yarn over and put 5 double crochets in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and number 5. Again, we've got that fan kind of a look. Sorry, my tail in there is in the way. Got that little bit of a fan. So give yourself a little bit of slack. Now, if we had come, we're going to count back 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I came through on this side instead of on the other side, and I grab this hoop and I tighten it down and pull, the popcorn is going to pop out this way. And obviously this is the wrong side of the work, so we don't want that. We want it over there. So what we want to do, we're going to let that go, hopefully not lose it. We're going to go right back to the back of it again, go in the number 5 there, grab that hoop, tighten down a little, and when you pull through and tighten a little, Oh, I pushed my stitch the wrong way. Sorry. The stitch is going to pop out that way. So see, now I have 2 popcorns. And then we just go into the next stitch and single crochet. So I'll show you one more popcorn stitch. So yarn over, go into the next one, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's your first double crochet. Put 5 in there. So it's 1, and now 2, 3, 4, a little slack here, and 5. Okay, so then you let it go. You count your stitches back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come in from the right side of the work, grab that thing, grab the little hoop, pull it through, and there you go. There's your popcorn. And then you're going to go into the next, or right into the next stitch. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish this. It won't take but a minute, and then we will show you how you end the row and what we do at to go to the second row. Okay, so I put my last popcorn stitch in, and then I'm going to go into the next stitch, and I'm going to single crochet. And then, since we're at the end now, we're just going to go into that last stitch and put a single crochet in. That way it gives us a nice border around our project. Okay, we'll do that. And then we'll just turn it around so we can see it. So see, we had a total, because I only did 10, we had a total of 4 popcorn stitches. As you can see, it sticks out quite far, and it's very pronounced, kind of cool looking. So for this next row, what we want to do is chain 1, turn our work. We're going to single crochet right into that same one, and then we're going to single crochet all the way across. So just go all the way across your thing, single crocheting, and I will meet you back and we'll go on to the next row. Okay, so I did a row of single crochets all the way across. I had, of course, 10 stitches because that is what I started with. So to pretty much go when you're doing that, I probably should have showed you. I'll undo a couple of stitches here to show you. Let me get back into there before I lose it. You'll do a stitch in between, and then you're going to do it in the top. See how it's kind of split? You go right in there, you do a single crochet, and then of course at the end a single crochet. All right, so now you just repeat. You chain 1, you turn your work, and now we're on a row of popcorn stitches we're going to be doing. So the first one, again to give us that nice little border, is just a single crochet. Then in the next one we put 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, oh, sorry, my yarn there got a little weird, and 5. Then you just give yourself some slack, count back 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, this is the wrong side of our work, so we want to come through the back, which was actually the right side. Put that hook or that hoop over the hook, pull through, and there we go, tighten down. There's our next popcorn. And into the next stitch, we just do a single crochet. And that is how you do the popcorn stitch. It's pretty simple once you figure out how to do it. Okay, so I just whipped up this little sample here of the popcorn stitch. I just love this. It's super poofy. It's the tallest of the, I guess, like puff stitch or the bean stitch or all of that. The popcorn stitch really is one of the taller ones. You could see how far it just stands up. It's really, really fun. It definitely makes a great accent in your projects. If you made this a little bigger, it would make a really nice like hot pad. It's quite fluffy. But that's the popcorn stitch. The popcorn stitch is just a really fun stitch to do. Obviously, this is our little sample we made, but I wanted to show you it in a project I made recently. This is the pattern for, I believe it's called the Secret Path Shawl, and I used the Lion Brand Mandala yarn in the color Unicorn, of course. And on this, it did alternating rows of, you know, different stitches, and one of the rows was this gorgeous popcorn stitch. It came up just every so often into this pretty popcorn stitch, and I just love this. I wear this all the time. I think I've worn this in at least one of my videos before. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope it was easy to follow along. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and if you have any suggestions or comments, leave them down in the comment section. Bye!